guys, it's Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner. I'm standing here at the shopping plaza that we've talked about before in Surf City. You might know the area a bit more from the Salty Turtles up front. That was one I've talked about that as one of the first businesses that started here. But today we're visiting a guy I've known on the island for a long time. Him and his wife are fantastic people. They've opened the Locals Wine Bar. And we're gonna go in and talk to them and see what they're up to. This person I actually knew, I first met him when I moved down here full-time in 2004. So let's go on in and take a look. So we're walking in, we're gonna meet the owner. His name is Adam Hawley. I've known him 21 years, coming up 21 years. Adam, how are you, man?
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
So this is the owner, and he's also owns Unique Media Design. He's done a lot of work for me, real estate-wise, photography, but he's a really good guy. He's been around a long time, so I like to support people that I've known a long time around here. So we're gonna sit down and talk to him about his newest venture, the Locals Wine Bar. Great, so I'm sitting down here with Adam. Like I said, I've known him for about 21 years, and he's done a lot. Once I got into the sales portion of real estate, he's always done all my media, which has been spectacular. I know he's done some art projects on the side, right? And canvas stuff, but he's opened up a new shop here, which I haven't personally been in, unfortunately, because life gets busy. I have 3 kids, but it is a fantastic idea. I love the concept being in here and seeing what he's got. He's got a great selection of wine, I can tell already. How many artists do you have? Local
right
artwork?
Now, we have 28 local artists. We range between 20 to 30 local artists.
Right. So when local artists come in, they just ask, hey, can we put up, canvas stuff for you, and it's all locally shot or painted?
They're on various different mediums, from photographers to paint, original paint, hand-drawn artists, even some porcelain stuff. We basically go through an interview process with them, and we try to keep a coastal theme. We've had some really cool artists come in here with some crazy stuff that doesn't really blend with the vibe that we're trying to go, but the coastal look really seems to do well.
Well, it's a lifestyle that you embrace, right?
Oh, yeah.
And me and myself, that's why we lived here for so long, even when there was nobody here.
Yep.
So going back how long have you been here full time?
I moved here 99, I think is when I moved here. I'm from Jacksonville originally, and my grandmother had a beach place down here, and we grew up coming down here in the summers. And
cool.
So it was, right down the street. So
it was an easy transition for you to come here.
Oh yeah.
I guess back when we were younger, 27 years ago, how many people would you say lived on the island? I remember the Census Bureau said there was 100, but you go out, there was nothing here.
That was it's funny you say that. That was one of the reasons we named this place Locals, because there's no real locals anymore.
No, it's funny you say that, because I drove by Sharps, and I'm sure you remember Sharps. Unfortunately, people that lived here long probably remember Sharps. But it's just completely changed, and I always say, you just got to embrace it.
Yeah.
It's just not going to change.
It's growth. I mean, this concept of having an art gallery wine bar, I thought was a little ahead of its time.
Right.
But my wife and I kind of wanted to start up another business, that we thought would grow into. And to be honest with you, about a third of our business is art. Yeah. We've got people coming from Wilmington, Southport, Raleigh to look at art, and the wine is a good draw too. And
of course.
We try to have a selection that nobody else really does, and just a unique atmosphere, somewhere where you and I can come and meet clients. Right. We have a lot of people come here in the summertime that are remote working, that aren't really supposed to be on vacation. Right. Come in here, have a glass of wine, trying to get away from their family to log in. I had a lady come in the other week. Internet cafes are no longer a thing, but we're kind of serving as an internet cafe in the daytime. We're a little bit slower in the daytime. So she came in and logged in, and she's like, "This is great." I saw her for 3 days that week. Nice. She's trying to get away from her brother's kids.
So that's great. That's something I didn't think of, is the prospect of if you're on vacation and you need a place to do some work, and you don't necessarily, your rental might not have a place where you need some solitude or some time to yourself. This great atmosphere, put in your buds and come in here and hang out and get everything done. So
it's worked really well also in the fact that, like, when you're out showing property all day, and you want to go have a nice place to sit down and review and talk to your client of where you know, what you just looked at, eliminate some of the properties.
Yeah.
That was kind of my, mindset when I was looking at setting this place up.
Well, it's definitely a place that I would check out if you're coming down or visiting or even live here. I'm a big fan of octopus. I know some people know that about me. That one has already caught my attention. There's some art on the wall, but I might have to take that one home with me. We'll see. But long story short, guys, it's a really cool place. Super nice guy. His wife is super nice. These people are very involved in the community as well, so it's a really good thing to support locals. I highly recommend coming to check this out. When we can take a look at everything, stock is full. They got a bunch of stuff here. Also with the wine, also let you know that you guys serve food, is that right?
Yes, we have charcuterie boards and desserts, light fare,
Yeah, just something to snack on while you're sipping wine, maybe before dinner.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Or after dinner.
Maybe this could be your dinner.
This can be your dinner.
There you go. So you can do it all here at one stop. Buy some art, drink some wine, eat some food. You don't have to go anywhere else. So, unless you want to go to the beach. But anyway, thanks again so much for everything, man. And congratulations. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys.